Today we're looking at a new affordable 4K TV from METZ that incorporates Roku TV for a great all-in-one package. I'm looking forward to bringing you this review as this TV offers a lot for the money, so get comfy and I'll tell you all about it after I pay some bills with this video sponsor. Acer is proud to present the Predator Orion X, the latest and greatest desktop, now in a small spaceship inspired form factor. Powered by the top of the line Intel i9 3900KS processor and NVIDIA RTX 40 series graphics, the Orion X is a compact powerhouse. From doing work, creative, animation, editing and gaming, this is sure to handle it with ease. You can also enjoy some of the latest and greatest games with 3 months of free Microsoft Game Pass included with this and any PC or laptop in the Acer Nitro or Predator range, featuring titles such as Starfield, Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legends and many others. Visit the link down below to learn more. The MRD6000 is a 4K direct LED panel that supports HDR10, built-in Wi-Fi and LAN, Dolby Audio with DTS sound, and also has a whole host of pre-installed apps. It comes included with Netflix, Spotify, Apple TV, Disney Plus and Prime Video, but there's also lots of other apps that can be installed too. Accessory-wise, we have the legs and screws, power cable, remote and batteries, instructions and documentation, and finally an RCA to 3.5mm AV cable. Something which I love to see is I can easily connect some retro consoles to the set. We'll have a look around the set and then we'll get onto the setup. In the centre we've got the receiver for the remote, which also has a button underneath which can be used to power on and off the TV, as well as easily swap inputs. In terms of the I/O on the left side, we've got an RJ45 jack, optical in, 3 HDMI inputs, the top of which supports ARC, 2 USB ports, antenna in, then lastly the 3.5mm input for the adapter. It's a little bit more minimal on the right hand side, we've just got a CI slot and then the input for power. Installing the legs is simple too, just match them up as they only go one way and then screw them in with the included screws. The setup for the TV is relatively simple. You just connect to your network, be it wired or wireless, then enter your email and then everything else is done on your phone. You just need to enter a couple of pieces of info such as your address and payment info if you're doing any free trials or films, but you can also skip that part if you wish. Once that's done, the TV will update and then continue setup, and we're on to the home page. Here we have quick access to the most commonly used features, and if you don't see an app that you want, don't worry because there's another area to download additional ones. Now I'm going to run through all of the settings as I know a few people like to see all of the adjustments that can be made. If you're not worried about seeing this, you can skip ahead to the timestamp on the screen or use the chapter options on YouTube to skip ahead to the next section. Now in the settings there were some options for the brightness of the TV, but you also have a detailed colour settings option. This can be set to specific inputs, so should you like your TV viewing to be a little less saturated than others, then you can keep that input as such and then tweak it up on the others. I've been using this for about the last 4 weeks, primarily on the weekends, and here are my overall opinions. I found the HDR on this TV to be quite poor. I found it to be too dark and something that I just didn't enjoy using. Generally speaking, HDR is something that improves the more you spend on the set, so being this is a budget orientated one, don't expect great HDR here. The interface for this TV is really simple, easy to use and fairly responsive too. I do like the integration of the RJ45 or Ethernet jack, as having the option for faster wired networking is always good. I did crank the brightness to get it to a similar level to my previous LG TV, which was also in the same price bracket as this when I bought it around 10 years ago, so the 250 CDM2 is a little bit low, but darkening the room certainly helps, plus with the price this TV comes in at, it's certainly tolerable. The colour is more of a personal preference, but I did find it took me about an hour or so of tweaking to get it just how I liked it, and if you want to be precise, METZ has an expert picture app that you can download to really dial in the colour. Thankfully I found a nice balance with mine, which meant I didn't need to use this, but some people might like to use it just because they can. The built-in speakers on the set are okay, they do the job, but if you can run the TV for a soundbar then it would certainly be worth it. There are some adjustments which you can make in the settings which I did have a play around with, but the virtual effects for me just made it sound a little bit weird. So like I said, if you can, an external solution is much better. The pricing on this TV is going to be as follows: the 43 inch is $269, the 50 inch is $309, the 55 is $359 and the 65 is $449. And for the 43 inch that I have, I think £269 is a fantastic price point for this TV. And that's on an RRP, not even a sale price. I would definitely recommend this TV to anyone in the market for a budget set or even as a guest room TV. The price to features that you get with this is great. Yes, some things are lacking a little bit, but you do need to remember this is less than 300 quid. Any more questions you have about this, please leave them in the comments box below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll leave links into this in the description box if you want to pick one up. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss a future video. Thank you to METZ for sending this out for me to look at, and I'll see you all in the next one.